Good afternoon. Today I feel like I feel like a poopy head, as Leah would say. I feel like Bubba poo poo. I don't feel the best. My stomach is grumbling and I'm like, oh my gosh. JB and I have a nail appointment in 30 minutes. So I'm gonna go right before we leave. If this one didn't fall off and this one didn't chip, I could have waited another week. JB got dip nails for the first time ever. The people at the salon were saying, yeah, dip nails are great for preteens because they're almost like just indestructible. But a few already fell off from her. So I'm gonna ask for just a whole new set, and also hers looks so thick. Like I think they could have done a better job. So I think I'm gonna go for like a milky pink. I never know, I always just get like muted nude, which by the way, muted nude is a thing, okay? Cousin teases me all the time because she heard muted nude from me for the first time. She goes, what the hell is muted nude? I'm like, no, it's a real thing. I even Googled it just to make sure I'm not the only one. Muted nude. I mean, this had to have been like 5 years ago. It's like dull nude color is what muted nude is. Anyway, so I put some makeup on just to look a little more awake, but I don't want to put face makeup because these pimples on my chin, it ain't happening. Oh my gosh, you know what I need to get is that Mario Badescu. It's like a drying lotion. I have the pimple stickers, but I like the drying lotion because I feel like it just works right away. Do they sell it at Ulta? Maybe I'll go to Ulta. I don't want to go to Ulta. I don't want to go anywhere. Such a pretty pink.
Hello. Hi, right here.
Show me, JB. Oh my god. Oh yes, that's plenty. Thank you. After we eat. Pick them up.
These are just cheese good.
What do you say, Opa-chan? Thank you. Can I have some chips?
I get a lot of affection.
Thank you.
Random, out of nowhere moments.
So my nails, it's just good old bubble bath by OPI. And then I got one chrome accent nail. I don't know if you could even tell on here. This one's chrome. Oh, you found it!
As all the blackberry bushes are flowering, every one of those flowers will turn into blackberries. And eventually, we're gonna eat those blackberries. I know these girls will eat a ton of them. Surprisingly, they're really, really delicious. Even though they're wild, no one's paying attention to them or taking care of them or managing them. They're way better than what you could get in the store most of the time. Sometimes the ones at the store are great, but they're also really expensive. You get them for free, girls. We're gonna have blackberries for free soon. Uh-oh, yeah. Mosquito. Lots of mosquitoes. I just did a live stream cooking Mama's pork adobo, which is, I was surprised it was a pork belly adobo. It's really good. One of my fondest memories of Mama is not just eating her adobo, her pork adobo, but I don't think it was mosquitoes. I don't think it was pork belly necessarily, but when she told me my adobo was the best, I take it with a grain of salt though, because she was probably partly flattering me. But I'm still honored that she would think it was delicious enough to get that kind of a comment. My pork belly adobo was one that takes 24 hours to cook in a sous vide machine. Quite the process, but it's worth it. And there's coconut milk, so it tastes quite different. But yeah, today's pork belly adobo recipe from Mama, winner. It was really good. I didn't even get to try it, so I'm glad Juliana tried some of it. Mama's pork adobo. How is it, girls?
Good.
Is it like Mama's adobo?
No.
No?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mom. I still need to practice Mama's recipe. Juliana, how do you like it?
It's good. No,
It's
kind of.
Oh yeah.
But like,
Okay, I'll eat whatever you don't eat.
It tastes like Mama's, but like Mama's is kind of different.
I did the way Judy likes because that's how Mama would make it. I'm starting to recognize in Mama's recipe videos, she mentions I do this because Judy likes it or she doesn't like it, so that's kind of sweet. And in turn, the girls also like it too, but I still got to work on it, right, Kira?
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what is it?
She's gonna rate it really. 1.
Wow!
You should say that. I'm kidding. Wait, out of 10?
1 out of 10. 1 to 10.
Maybe 6 or 5.
Okay, thank you.
I think it's like a 7.
Let me try it. I haven't actually eaten it yet.
Really?
Yeah, I'm the last one to try it. I'm literally the last one. Well, yeah, it just doesn't hit like Mama's.
Mama's have way more flavor by 100.
By 100?
And tastes better by 100.
Sure. Guys, I have the lowest energy today. But I know this will help me feel better. This is how clingy the girls are to. Oh, turn off the light? Close the door? Okay, good night, girls. I will. Love you. Good evening. I'm feeling much better. Okay, I'm curious, parents. Now that it's summer, do you guys have a curfew? Let's see your shirt. Wow, it's so tight. He's like, honey, is this a woman's? So, oh, it's a medium too. It's just you're so buff now. One of Benji's friends owns this company called Tribe Vitamins, and he just sent some merch. Okay guys, I'm curious, do you push bedtime till late or do you keep the same schedule? Because I know there's still parents that work. So what's your rule on bedtime? For us, we moved it from weekday bedtime to weekend bedtime, but even then, like, you know, they get about 30 minutes pushed. The kids were asking the other day what my bedtime was. I don't think I had one. Now that I think about it, I didn't. And on the summers, my sister and I would stay up so late and then we would sleep in. I still want to keep somewhat of a routine as much as possible. And plus the kids have summer activities. Well, this week it's fine because their activities are later in the day. But soon they're gonna have to be up early and out of the house before 9. Anyways, how are you guys doing with summer break? I love that in our area there's actually lots of activities available. But when I was a kid, Mom never put us in camps because they were too expensive. But I remember one time, my sister, oh my gosh, we would laugh at this. One time I think there was like a free program for kids and we lived, I don't know, it was kind of ghetto. There would be drive-by shootings, there would be graffiti on our fence, all the windows, and even now, all the windows in San Diego and National City, there are bars on the windows. That's a completely normal thing. I think one of like the free summer camps, they took us to like the police station to meet the police. And one of them, oh my gosh, it was so boring. We would sit down like a class, okay, in the middle of the heat. I don't even remember. I think it was even worse because there was no AC. We would just sit there and listen to a cop talk about what it's like being a police officer. Like, it was so bad. I don't know what program that was, but I think after the second or third day, my sister and I begged not to go. And she felt bad for us, so we stayed home and we just played Super Nintendo. But also back then, Mom would just drop us off. Mom just dropped us off at the San Diego Zoo or SeaWorld, and she'd give us like 10 bucks each to buy lunch. And that's what we'd do. We'd like go to the arcade there, and I would like redeem my tickets at the arcade and get those paper airplanes. I think I collect all 6 of them or all 12. Yeah, and we stayed up late. We would play Nintendo till the wee hours of the morning. And this one summer we got a tetherball. My parents installed it in the front yard, so it was grass, and it was it was so unstable. Anyway, my sister and I were so excited that we would wake up I think at like 5 or 6 in the morning as the sun is going up, and we would play tetherball. But every time a car would pass, we would duck, because that's how, like, we were scared. Oh my gosh, that's so funny that I remember that specifically, and I remember the grass being cold as we ducked, but it was so unstable. But I love that Mom knew how bored we were, that she would buy us a tetherball. Fast forward many years, you know, my parents were foster parents, so we had lots of kids that would come in and out of our house. And one of the programs that were given to our kids were free camp. So like the camp that you would see in Bug Juice. Do you guys remember Bug Juice on Disney? It was like the real world for kids. Our foster kids would go to these kind of camps just like Bug Juice. I remember feeling like a little envious of these little kids that they got to go to these like week-long camps. I know our kids are wanting to do that, but I'm still hesitant. I feel like they're still a little young to do overnight camp, but soon. Oh, by the way, for my zit, I picked this up at the drugstore. Now Neutrogena has their own dry lotion, so I hope it's good. I'm curious to know if it smells just like the Mario Badescu. Oh, that smells like alcohol, but it looks just like the Mario Badescu one. It's like the same size too, but it was expensive. It was about $23. Oh, that's funny. It says it's fragrance free. But anyways, I'm excited to use this. I'm going to use this after my shower and hit the sack. So, okay guys, hope everyone's having a great summer break, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Night night.